What does it mean to you? What are we talking about if we talk about journalists who just don't stop and they go on, whatever the risk is?
I think it's important, it's almost symbolical, but I think this is very important that we take the opportunity we have to say thank you to them, to show our gratefulness to people, these journalists who go on, risk their life to bring the news to us. And I think without them, there would be many more crimes going unnoticed, and also what you mentioned before, many more victims will be unnoticed. So I think, but to honor them, there are 3 nominees, but I think through them we honor all those other journalists who work under such difficult circumstances to bring the news to us and to give a voice to victims who otherwise would totally be silenced.
Let's have a look at the nominees in this category.
Hamid Mir is a Pakistani journalist and anchor for the independent news channel GOTV. Due to his outspoken reporting on local terrorist networks and political parties, Mir experienced a number of arrests, physical attacks and kidnappings. He survived 2 assassination attempts.
There was 1 bullet injury in my shoulder, 2 in the lower back, 1 in the stomach, 2 in the legs.
Claudia Duque is a Colombian investigative journalist. Since 1999, she has pursued justice for the murdered journalist Jaime Garzón, who was allegedly killed by right-wing paramilitary forces. Duque has suffered countless threats while investigating the perpetrators of Garzón's murder.
They say that I will look like this, they say this rat, when they kill me, you know.
3 high-ranking officials investigated for the tortures committed against Duque admitted their responsibility and were sentenced, becoming the first persons convicted in Latin America for this crime. Mohammed al-Qadhi is one of the few international journalists still covering the war in Yemen. Al-Qadhi worked on the ground in the besieged and war-torn city of Taiz for more than a year, living under very difficult and dangerous circumstances away from his wife and children. He was kidnapped, psychologically tortured and beaten up by pro-government militiamen in 2015. Mohammed al-Qadhi,
And the winner of the year, this year's Resilient Journalist Award, goes to Hamid Mir. Congratulations.
Thank you. First of all, I must give thanks to Free Press Unlimited, Dutch government, UNESCO, and all those who organized this lovely and beautiful event. It's a great honor for me that I received this Most Resilient Journalist Award. But this is not the recognition of my resilience. I am nothing without the support of the people of Pakistan. I survived many assassination attempts, but I am still living in Pakistan just because the common man, the public in Pakistan is standing with me, they are supporting with me. So I think that this award is actually the recognition of the resilience showed by the people of Pakistan, and their resilience, their bravery, their support is the source of my resilience. So that's why I dedicate this award for thousands of Pakistanis who sacrificed their lives in war against terrorism and extremism, and especially those journalists who sacrificed their lives in the line of their duty. And I must say that according to a recent report of the Freedom House, only 13% world population is enjoying free press. 41% of the world population is having partly free press, and 46% of the world population is living in a not free atmosphere, which means that 87% of the world population is still living without truth. And if 87% of the world population is living without truth, it means that they need our support. We must help them by fighting against impunity, and we need to change the world, and we cannot change the world without a free press. So we must not we must not give up, and we must continue our fight against impunity. And in the end, I must say, long live Pakistan, Pakistan Zindabad.